my peoples, and welcome back to one of my videos. So, as you guessed it, I'm going to be talking about our girl again, Trisha Potatoes, as known. We gotta love her, huh? So lately, I did a video recently in regards to Trisha not helping out a homeless woman. And you know, I got a little emotional there, you know. I don't even know if the woman was homeless. She just saw someone in need and she didn't help. And I got an old saying, y'all. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Okay? If you're going to be an ugly person, then ugly things are going to happen to you. So lately, the controversy is Trisha is just losing it. That's all I can really bestly describe it. She's losing her mind. I mean, listen to this. I'm going to...
We're not even talking about it.
It's not. Look, exactly. This is what she doesn't want. But when my name's being
brought up, I'm not gonna fucking.
She's not talking about you. She's having a conversation with her brother.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Let's move on.
Yeah, I think we should move on. We have pizza on the way. You're just gonna.
So this is where I started watching it. You know, I'm not gonna watch a whole hour podcast. I mean, believe it or not, this is the only podcast, this and the Content Court one, that I actually enjoy out of H3H3's podcast. The rest are really hard to watch, honestly. So let's go.
To forsake all the pizza. I don't think those are in our last episode. Because you know what, leave it in.
No.
Every time
don't.
You go, why does Hila hate me? And she's like, I don't hate her. It's super annoying. Why does she keep saying that?
Okay, so on Hila's part, right here, I would absolutely feel the same exact way. Like, if someone brought up every single time that they were there, why does so-and-so not like me? Da 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 da. I would think the same thing. Like, dude, like, come on. I like you. Let's back off. Obviously, you have some insecurity problems. I wonder why.
And why does she text me? Like, just text me.
You.
Be like, hey, I don't hate you. You know what I mean? Like, but when she's like...
Why does she need to do that, Trisha? Why does she need to do that? She's already told you.
Telling stuff about Moses.
Because I always say... Yeah, we should cut this. Let's just move on.
No, but like in general, like I'm telling you now, like she needs to text me and just be like, "Hey, I don't hate you," you know. But it's like she's telling Moses, like, "Oh, Trisha says this."
Why does she need to text you? Why does anybody need to text you, Trisha? That's ludicrous. Nobody needs to text you and tell you that. You should already know it. Your insecurities are playing on that.
This is all off the record, but I think she's just really annoyed by the situation and she just needs some time.
What's the situation that I?
Not anything to do with you, with Moses.
What'd he do?
He is always. Honestly, it has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
And I really think that this Moses guy doesn't get a word in at all. Period.
I don't want to get in the middle of it.
So why
did between him and her?
But she literally brought me up because I was like, we were watching TikTok and I saw the thing being like at 1 a.m. in the morning. She was like, "What are you telling Trisha? Like, why is she saying this stuff on the podcast? Like all this stuff."
Oh,
like,
yeah, because she was irritated because you were like, "I'm not inviting mom," and she was like, "Dude, why? Like, my mom doesn't need to see that." And I know, but then but it's like, Moses, why are you telling her that you're not close to us and that you're not close to your?
Oh, it's just so drawn out with her. Look at her attitude to any backlash on her. She literally just ignores it.
Mom, and you're not inviting your mom.
But you guys talked about Moses on the podcast well before we started this one.
But it's not true.
And he's not public. You guys were talking about him and shit. Whatever. It's so fake, and that's why H3 is not what it was, because you guys are fake as fuck and cut things out.
Okay, you're on a thing now. So.
I'm not. I just think it's so fake. It's so bullshit. It's like, oh, let's talk about
Hila asked not to be included, and I'm respecting her request.
Then I'm not talking about anything personal anymore.
Okay.
I won't talk.
See, this is what I'm saying. I mean, she takes everything so personal. And like I said, you reap what you sow. you want to be ugly to people in real life, people are going to treat you ugly. And therefore, you're going to turn ugly. You're just going to get nothing but ugliness, Trisha. And I'm not trying to be mean or hateful towards you. Yeah, you upset me in my last video, and I spoke my mind in regards to it, but that's just ugliness from your heart.
Talk about Moses. I won't talk about me. Like, it's just whatever. Who cares?
Should we? Well, like,
Make the porn. Cut it. I haven't cut all of it. I literally couldn't care less. We'll just keep going.
why are you so upset?
It's just so bullshit. You guys are such bullshit. You guys are so fake, and it's like.
No, Trisha, I really believe that you're fake, and I'm not defending H3H3. I think he is somewhat fake. I don't think he's that good of a person like he portrays to be.
Like, actually annoying.
Why is it fake that Hila doesn't want?
Because you're like, don't get in the middle of it, but then it's also, I see that it's about me and that my name's brought up, and it's like, okay, if my name's being brought up.
It's not about you, it's between Hila and her brother. Why do you need to get involved in that dynamic?
And on the same token, I think he uses Trisha for views. And he knows it.
Just let them sort it out. How's that fake?
But now you're like, don't talk about Hila, even though we can talk about Moses, we can talk about everybody, we talk about.
No, she doesn't like that every episode we have the same conversation. We have the same conversation every episode. Where you say, Hila doesn't like me, Hila doesn't ever say hi to me.
I was like, hey, can we have her as a guest?
And that's insecurities. That's insecurities. Right there. She's a very, very insecure person. And she does negative self-talk all the time, I'm sure.
And then you're like, cut all that, actually. She doesn't want to be talked about, period. Oh, okay, she's too good for this podcast. All right, cool. I don't give a fuck.
No, because I know she needs some time.
Okay, cool.
I'm away from all this.
Great.
And you go, I came in, you start off always by saying, I came in and Hila didn't greet me and she was super rude. And he was like, that's bullshit.
I totally didn't say that.
You say that about me too. And she goes, that's bullshit. I'm always nice to her. I like her. The whole thing is stupid. And people are going to start. And
I never said she was rude to me, ever.
You say she doesn't greet you nicely.
I never said that about Hila, ever. I said that about you. I've never said that about Hila. Find that on the tape. Like, I hate when you say that stuff, just like last episode.
You're too slow. I can't go on normal speed with this. We'll be here for an hour.
Always say it.
I can tell you that in the episode and you never find it, and then you just glaze over it. You're like, you didn't say that. Show me where I said that in a video or anything. I never said that once about Hila. Like, that's bullshit. I hate when you put that shit in my mouth. Like, that's so stupid.
I feel like you always, you just didn't know. You talk about how she doesn't like you. And he was like, I like her. I don't want her to keep saying that.
Fucking tapes and have her as a guest on because people think she doesn't like.
Like, she just keeps going over and over and over and over and over and over again about how Hila doesn't like her. Why is she so concerned about her liking her? What if she just doesn't like her? What then, Trisha?
Like me, I don't like her, and that's not true. And I think she'd be on. And then you're like, cut that. We can't talk about her. Oh, okay, she's too fucking good for this podcast. Cool, love that.
And she totally disrespects her and calls her a bitch. And I mean, I personally wouldn't like you if you called me a bitch. So let's go on to recent. H3H3 right now at this current moment is doing a live broadcast about her. And this is her talking.
Yeah, we were supposed to try and do this Dr. Drew episode next week or whatever, but I'm seriously freaking done.
Look at how manic she is. Like, you can see, like, how manic she is right now. She's literally having an episode.
My security guard's behind me right now. Sorry, he just, like, came in. But, I'm so freaking done with him. Because, honestly, they didn't even watch the full video of what I put out. And I am so fucking sick of Hila being so fucking mightier, holier than thou. I deserve to not be talked about and all this shit like that. So did we at the beginning of our relationship. So did we at the beginning of when me and Moses started dating. They talked so much relentlessly about me. And she's like, what's the joke? What's the joke about my family?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I think this Moses guy is probably being abused by her. She's like abusive mentally just watching her. Like how she talks about Hila. Like, I gotta have Hila's attention. Hila's gotta like me. Everybody's gotta like me. It's all about me, 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 me. Very narcissistic, very insecure. I mean, just full of craziness. And I'm not trying to hate on mental health or call her crazy, but I mean, she is manic right now. Like, seriously, listen to her.
You're not being invited. It's a fucking joke. We're not engaged. We're not getting married. There's no wedding right now. It's a fucking joke. So to be like, what's the joke? What's so funny about that? Hey, guess what? Fucking Ethan. and Ela. That's what you guys signed up for. You guys want to be on the show, and you guys use this to get views, and we got the million views and whatever. And like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine being exploited. I'm fine being like poked fun of, but don't be like, what's the joke? It's not funny. Oh, I didn't know you guys are
Wow.
the fucking comedy gods that get to decide what's funny, what's a joke, what's inappropriate, what's entertaining. You can be like, this isn't entertaining. Well, clearly it fucking is, because it gets more fucking views on your channel than any other one of you.
And that's true. I mean, I can't watch one of Ethan's videos, do the whole thing, unless I'm like needing something to play in the background. But this is just like, yeah, no, too much, man. Like, she's honest about that.
Your shitty ass podcasts. I'm so fucking sick of these people. I'm so fucking sick of it, and I'm so done. And I literally don't care. I literally don't care. Yes, we buried the hatchet. Yes, we said I'm sorry to each other. Yes, I was over it. I was allowed to make a video in response to the comments I was getting. And if they actually fucking watched the video, they would get that. Hey, Ethan and Elon, everything is a personal attack against you. Their big thing that they were so offended with is that I pinned a comment on my video that I posted this morning. The comment was, and he sent me a WhatsApp, and I sent it back, and he saw it. He saw it 12:43. So he saw this while filming the live. I pinned this comment. People keep praising Ethan / Ela. But to be honest, they're just as toxic as David.
Yeah. I think you guys get my point. She's losing her damn mind. Trisha, if you ever do watch my videos, I don't know if you will watch this or not, but hey, it's worth a shot. I think you should really get some help. And if you're in a toxic,
I forgive, or I'm sorry, and I was like, I forgive you. It's all good. I'm Team Trisha. You know me. Like, I don't. And so then she uploads a video today, explaining what happened from her perspective, which is fine. It's what I kind of expected her to put out a video. Why is it so hard to find her channel on YouTube?
okay,
the show's the best, right? Like, it's like everybody loves the show. It's like crack. Everybody loves it.
Okay, so just a side note, he mentioned right here, that she pinned a comment, and we went over that in my first little citation there, saying that how they poke fun at her, and all these other things just to get a reaction out of her. And her problem is that they can't get a reaction in regards to when she pokes them. And I think it's true. I think Trisha may experience that. But my point here is to talk about Moses and how she is abusing him. Because this is typical of what an abuser does. Listen to this.
But what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like,
he also mentioned a few times that we have Final Cut, and so that
please.
The narrative.
I've literally never cut. The only thing that we've ever.
We don't like censor it. I mean,
the only thing I've ever cut out was in the last episode. She went on and on and on and on about the family, and I said, you know what? This is not good. I'm going to cut this out for the sake of Ela and her family. It had nothing. In fact, if anything, it made her look better because she was saying some real fucking vile shit about Moses' family. And if you ask me, every time she's in front of the camera, she's doing everything she can to drive a wedge between Moses and his family.
And right there, that's it right there. Where they're confirming what I already thought, is that she is isolating this Moses. She's being very abusive towards the fact that, he is her victim, she is isolating him from the family, trying to cause problems. That's why she keeps going, oh, she don't like me. She don't like me. No, it's you having insecurities and trying to isolate your boyfriend for only you. Regardless, it seems like you're upset and you need some help. You need to get some mental health medication, talk to a therapist, something. But this can't continue. You are obviously manic and so insecure. You need some DBTs or something. I don't know, but girl, I'm wishing the best for you. And I hope you change the way you think about things in life. That being said, I do want to mention a few things. Now that we're done talking about Miss Potatoes here, I want to bring up some positivity, and that is, I want to bring up a few creators that I guess I appreciate. And that one being Creepshow Art is one. Um, she is just absolutely fantastic. I love her videos. I love her commentary. She's great, and I inspire to be like her because she's just awesome. Another person. Oh, by the way, go subscribe to her channel. I want people to see the commentators that that are actually good and trying to change the platform here on YouTube. Another one that I watch is Enberg. He's one of her friends, and he is just absolutely a great creator all the way. He tells it like it is, just like Creepshow Art, and I think he's very entertaining. Check him out. He's got a great heart. I think you guys should remember your name, Ashley Lily. Okay, yeah, go check her out. She's a great commentator. Go subscribe to her channel as well. You know, females get really pushed down in the algorithm. They're really suppressed here on YouTube. And I think that by me telling you to go check them out is helping the YouTube community because nobody should be suppressed, whether you're female, male, or anything. I think if you're a good commentator and if you got a good heart and you're doing what you're supposed to do on YouTube correctly, then and following the guidelines, then yeah, you should be able to be recognized. So go check those creators out. That's why I ended on some positivity. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I know I'm going to.